Welcome to Planet Crypto Today, your channel for news related to the world of cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin options valued at $565 million expire this week. Bitcoin NFT auction raises $16.5 million in 24 hours. CFTC chairman reaffirms that stablecoins and Ether will be considered commodities. WeCHAT adds digital yuan to its payment platform. Silvergate Bank to voluntarily liquidate. ARK Invest continues to buy COINBASE stock. How blockchain technology empowers women in developing economies. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) has shut down a $30 million PONZI scheme in Miami. The president of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, announced that the adoption of Bitcoin has boosted tourism in the country by 95%.
If you liked the video, subscribe to our channel and don't miss a single video. Don't forget to give it a like and share it.
Bitcoin options valued at $565 million expire this week. This week, Bitcoin options worth $565 million are expected to expire, which could affect the recovery of the cryptocurrency market. If investors decide not to renew these options, they could sell large amounts of Bitcoin in the market, increasing selling pressure and potentially leading to a price correction. Additionally, some analysts believe this event could limit Bitcoin's ability to surpass the $25,000 resistance level and trigger a deeper correction in the market. However, other experts argue that the impact of options on Bitcoin's price is not as significant and that the cryptocurrency will remain bullish in the long term. Bitcoin NFT auction raises $16.5 million in 24 hours. The Bitcoin NFT auction, organized by the digital art platform SuperR, raised $16.5 million in just 24 hours. The auction featured unique digital art pieces that sold for large sums of money, including one piece that reached $6 million. The successful sale demonstrates the growing interest in ETHs, which have become a popular way to collect art and digital assets. Additionally, Time magazine announced that it will launch its own NFT series, showing that major companies are adopting the technology. Despite the excitement, some experts have warned of a bubble in the NFT market, which could lead to a price correction in the future. CFTC chairman reaffirms that stablecoins and Ether will be considered commodities. Heath Tarbert, the chairman of the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission (CFTC), reaffirmed that stablecoins and Ether will be considered commodities in the country. This statement was made in response to a question about whether stablecoins could be regulated as securities. Tarbert explained that stablecoins that are used as a form of settlement or backing could be considered a commodity and subject to CFTC regulations. Furthermore, he reiterated that ETHEREUM, and therefore Ether, would also be considered a commodity in the futures market. This news is important as it provides greater regulatory clarity in the cryptocurrency market. WeChat adds digital yuan to its payment platform. WeChat, the Chinese messaging app, has included digital yuan on its payment platform. Users can purchase, store, and transfer digital yuan within the app, which is backed by the People's Bank of China. With over 1 billion users, WeChat is a significant step towards the mass adoption of digital currency in China. The WeChat platform has offered online payment functionality since 2013, which has been very popular in China. The inclusion of digital yuan on the platform can further increase its adoption. The central bank's digital currency has been piloted in several cities in China. The digital yuan is a Chinese government initiative to digitize its currency and reduce dependence on the dollar. The inclusion of digital yuan on WeChat can also boost its adoption overseas. Silvergate Bank to voluntarily liquidate. Silvergate Bank, a major U.S. cryptocurrency bank, will voluntarily liquidate. Silvergate Capital Corporation made the decision to close the bank. The lack of deposit growth was cited as one of the reasons behind the liquidation. Bank customers will continue to have access to their accounts and services during the liquidation process. Silvergate has been an important provider of banking services to cryptocurrency companies in the U.S. The bank's liquidation has led to a decline in Silvergate Capital's stock on the New York Stock Exchange. The company will now focus on its cryptocurrency lending division. ARK Invest continues to buy Coinbase stock. Cathie Wood's investment firm, ARK Invest, has bought Coinbase shares for the sixth consecutive month, ignoring the acquisition of Silvergate Bank shares. According to reports, ARK Invest bought around $63.3 million in Coinbase shares in February 2022. Coinbase shares have performed positively since their listing on the stock market in April 2021. ARK Invest's purchase of Coinbase shares demonstrates confidence in the future of the cryptocurrency company. The investment firm has also invested in other cryptocurrency companies like Tesla and Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. The growing interest in Coinbase by ARK Invest may have an impact on the company's future valuation. How blockchain technology empowers women in developing economies. Blockchain technology can be used to empower women in developing economies. The lack of access to financial and educational resources is a problem for many women in these economies. Blockchain allows for the creation of more accessible and transparent financial networks that can benefit women. Blockchain solutions can also help ensure women's land ownership and intellectual property rights. Some companies and organizations are using blockchain to support women in agriculture and food production. Implementing blockchain technology in developing economies can have a significant impact on gender equality and social justice. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) has shut down a $30 million Ponzi scheme in Miami. The scheme was called NAC Foundation and raised over $30 million. The SEC accuses the founders of deceiving investors into believing they were buying a cryptocurrency. In reality, the company did not have a real cryptocurrency, and the funds were used to enrich the founders. The SEC has filed a lawsuit against the founders to recover the investors' money. The president of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, announced that the adoption of Bitcoin has boosted tourism in the country by 95%. According to Bukele, this is because El Salvador is now the only country in the world that accepts Bitcoin as a legal tender. The president hopes that Bitcoin adoption will attract more foreign investors and stimulate the country's economy. However, some critics argue that the measure may increase economic volatility in the country. The adoption of Bitcoin has been controversial in El Salvador, with protests and concerns about the lack of financial education surrounding the cryptocurrency. Despite the criticisms, Bukele insists that the adoption of Bitcoin is necessary to modernize his country's economy.
If you liked the video, subscribe to our channel and don't miss a single video. Don't forget to give it a like and share it with your family, friends, or enemies on your social networks.
Don't feel fucking at me.